Hello, friends. Welcome to Minds of Aspirants. This is Anthropology with Shiva. We have a Minds of Aspirant official channel as well, where I make videos on the other aspects of UPSC. For anthropology specific, I make this in this channel. So please subscribe to Anthropology with Shiva for more updates. So, what are we going to see in this video? There is a recent finding which I'm going to discuss. I'll also put the research article in Minds of Aspirants channel, Anthropology. We have a specific Telegram channel for anthropology. You can subscribe to that. I'll put this research article in that group as soon as this video goes up. What is this research article about? This I saw in Hindu newspaper a few days ago, which excited me to read this article. When I read that article, it is about adenylosuccinate lyase. Adenylosuccinate lyase, ADSL, reduction in human brain along the evolution of humans or Homo line, resulting in the divergence of Neanderthal Denisovans and humans. So what is it? What is this article about? And this article was is released by Stanford, or this article is an open source article. You can get the PDF as well. And the one person in that article which I was excited to see was Pablo Swanto. This was the person who gave or who got the Nobel Prize for physiology or biology or medicine in the last time. Okay. So this person is concerned with Neanderthals a lot, a research of Neanderthals a lot. Hence, I read this article. What does this article say? In simple terms, this is what the article says. Adenylosuccinate lyase. The reduction of this enzyme in the human brain has resulted in lowering of purine biosynthesis, which has resulted in the divergence of humans and Neanderthals and Denisovans. So, what does it mean? We will see one by one. First, I will say what is this adenylo succinate lyase. Understand this very clearly. In our body, everything happens because of a protein or an enzyme. Enzyme is a protein. This adenylosuccinate lyase is a protein or an enzyme which is responsible for reactions where substrate components are converted into purine biosynthetic or purine bases. Purine biosynth. Basically, this adenylosuccinate lyase is an enzyme in the purine biosynthesis. Purine biosynthesis meaning is that there will be substrate components which will be converted into purine bases. Purine bases are nothing but which we have in DNA, adenine, ATP, adenosine triphosphate, and other essential biosynthesis. This ADSL, I'll call ADSL from now on, is involved. Now, first, what the article says, it has reduced. Now you have to understand the second point. How has it reduced? For this, you have to know what is a gene expression. Again, ADSL. I will stick to ADSL. This is a enzyme because of a gene expression. Gene expression has also been asked in UPSC as well. You can check that question. That is, you will have a particular gene, ADSL gene. Specifically, in this research article, I found that this was in chromosome 22. So we have 23 chromosome pairs. So in that chromosome 22, you have this ADSL. What has happened is that you have this gene in ADSL gene in this chromosome where you have a mutation. So a gene expression is the gene converting the information given in that into a protein or an enzyme. But what happens when there is a mutation? That's what here has happened. ADSL now has lowered because of a mutation. What is this mutation? This mutation is A429V. What is this A429V? Understand it. So before the point that I was talking about, gene expression, you have to know a particular gene will code for a particular protein. And we should not think that gene is just an small linear information there is. Gene is a very complex set of nucleotides. I had said that, purine biosynthesis, there is purine and pyrimidine. So you will have a sequence of purine and pyrimidine arranged in your DNA, giving rise to an information which will code for a particular protein. This happens in ribosomes, where you will have the information coded in the DNA taken to the ribosome, and an amino acid specific to the particular codon from the whole cell will go to formation of these proteins. So a continuous chain of amino acid, as and when the information comes from the DNA in ribosome, it will be converted and a protein is formed. So it will be a chain of amino acid. In this amino acid, what they say is that alanine. Okay, there is an alanine 429. So a chain of amino acid is a protein. ADSL is a protein, an enzyme. What they say is that there is a mutation. 429, that is the 429th amino acid, has been changed from alanine to valine. This one small change is what they say is the reason for the diverging out of Neanderthals. You should know that humans and Neanderthals have arrived from the same lineage, or the Homo lineage, called as the Arch. So Homo erectus was there. Then after Homo erectus, archaic humans were there. Once archaic humans were there, so Neanderthals started to diverge and they started going towards the Europe and other areas. And one more lineage started from that. That's what is called as Denisovan, and they came towards what is called as Central Asia, and we have found their thumb in Tibet Plateau. So after this, so our Homo erectus is there, then archaic humans is there. So Neanderthals diverge and they go to Europe, and then Denisovans diverge and they go to the Central Asian region. To that, from this particular lineage in Africa diverges humans. This is what is the archaeological evidences we have. But the biomolecule evidence that Pablo Santo and others have now found out is that this divergence, ADSL, now they say that the lineage which diverged later from the archaic human lineage that I spoke about, so around 800,000 years, you have the archaic humans, and you will have 600 or 500,000 years. Neanderthal will come, then after that, Denisovan will come, then humans come around 2 lakh years. So we are a recent arrival. But you should not understand evolution as if, one comes after the other. In this lineage, some people would have had mutations. What is that mutation? Is A40 A429V. That is alanine becoming valine in the 429th amino acid. As a result, ADSL goes low. ADSL, when it goes low, the substrate molecules which are there for biosynthesis of purine materials actually are increasing. That is because ADSL has gone low. So it has not converted the biomolecules or the substrate molecules into the adenine or the purine bases. Now, what scientists have found here is that this is what is interesting. So something goes low, so it should, if it is increasing. So that's what humans think, right? We have to increase everything. But here, because of this decrease, what they say is that the communication that the neurons had changed. So they had experimented with it. What is the experiment that they did? They did this experiment, or they created this human like mutation in a mice, and they had an environment where they kept water. So four places they kept water. So one set of mice were mutated like A429B. The other was a normal thing. What happened as a result was initially both the mice started to go towards the water and they were active. But once the water timing was lowered, they kept water in only few hours, and they kept water only in specific places. In this kind of atmosphere, the mice which had the mutation like humans started going towards that. You have to understand this. We have, we like, what is that, power so much. But I feel that what this experiment or what the study says is that because of this lowering, we had this higher aptitude of curiosity, of exploring things. Because ADSL gets expressed in muscles also. Okay, ADSL gets expressed in muscles also. So ADSL goes low, and we don't have very large discrepancy in terms of this enzyme creating in the muscle. It's okay, but in the brain, when it goes low, it increases the substrate molecules which are present because they are not able to convert into the molecule which has to be done, which was earlier done in Neanderthals and Denisovans. But this small change resulted in the mutation, and as a result, that is alanine becoming valine in the 429th amino acid. As a result, we were able to become a curious species. That's the point that I understood from this article. I'll put this article as well. You can check it. So I will make a summation of that. Basically, what the study says is that adenylosuccinate lyase, an enzyme which gets expressed in the brain, and they are in every cell it is there, but it is expressed predominantly in muscles and brain. In this expression, there is a small mutation which happens in the 429 amino acid. As a result, you are having a change in alanine to valine. As a result, you are having the reduction in ADSL, and you are having what is called as the increased activity, which they have studied in the mice, and more study will be done. And this is what this study says, and this is how they say that the divergence between humans and Neanderthals happened. We have now come closer to analyzing anthropology not by way of archaeology, and we used to do it by archaeology and language. Now, biomolecule analysis, protein analysis, proteomics has become or gotten this center stage where it is giving rise to exact date in which this divergence happened, how it happened, why it happened. It's an exciting time to be alive, and this is anthropology. So just do not read anthropology from some material. Read Ember and Ember. Read it with heart. You will understand that this is a very exciting subject. I will repeat, Ember and Ember is the book for anthropology, and you guys please check that out. So, and I will also end this video by saying that in Minds of Aspirants, we have anthropology gene batches. Anthropology gene batches, we are going to start. The brochure and other things I have put in the group. Maybe I will add it in this video as well. You can check, you can call the number for more details. We have been taking anthropology for 4 years, 5 years I have been taking. And I will also continue to make more such videos, interesting things that I read from the paper as anthropology related, videos. Thank you for watching. All the best. Please subscribe to Anthropology with Shiva and share it to any of your friends who are studying anthropology. Thank you.